I had an encounter with a zombie the other night. I didn't know he was a zombie until he showed me he was a zombie. But bruh, I was in a parking lot, empty parking lot, big wide empty parking lot, and across the street was a Waffle House, and it's like 3 a.m., like 3:30, maybe going on 4 a.m. And across the street from the Waffle House, I seen a man. He was like kind of walking around the Waffle House. I didn't see him really walk around, but I seen him coming from the Waffle House and kind of walking towards the parking lot. And he was like tweaking, like he was mad. He was like swinging his arm. He's screaming out like, fuck, fuck. Like he's repeatedly saying fuck. I think he's seen like a water bottle or something. He like launched it. He kicked the fuck out that shit. He's like tweaking. He's mad, obviously. And I see him from a distance, and I'm like, yo, like, you good? Like, you good? That's what I say. I put my hands. I'm like, yo, you good? And he's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, he's like, shut the fuck up. And I ain't gonna lie, I shut the fuck up. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I might be a bitch for shutting the fuck up, but I didn't like retaliate. Like once he said that, I immediately knew that he wasn't in his right state of mind, you know what I mean? So I shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? I was just staring, and I'm still sitting in my whip, you know what I'm saying? I'm still sitting in the whip, door open, and I'm just like, all right. So like 15 minutes later, I see him walking again. He's kind of like walking directly towards the car now. So I'm like, all right, like, let me close the door now. Let me turn the car on, cause like, I might fuck around and run this nigga over. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I see him walking my way after he just told me to shut the fuck up, like, now I'm in survival defense mode now, you feel me? And I didn't think nothing of it though, cause like I stay protected, you know what I'm saying? I stay with it on me, so I'm not thinking of nothing of it, but obviously I see him coming down my direction in this empty parking lot, so I know he's about to either say something or, I mean, hopefully I'm thinking he about to come over and apologize to me for telling me to shut the fuck up, you feel me? Like, I wasn't feeling that shit. So I'm like, all right, let me turn my car on real quick. So I start driving towards him, and I kind of spin around him, and I roll the window down. I ain't say nothing though. And once I got a closer look at his face, I seen like, okay, yeah, this nigga, he's obviously a zombie, you know what I mean? But he asked me for a light after I rolled my window down. He was like, yo, you got a light? And I'm like, nah. I'm like, you ain't had to tell me to shut the fuck up though. That's what I said. And he was like, nah, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, all right, safety. I'm just like, all right, safety. And I drove off. I spun off on him. And like, bro, I'm only bringing this up. I'm only saying all this just to say like, bro, there's gonna be people that's like, it's gonna be people like that come across your life in all different types of forms who aren't in a right state of mind. Like, bro, after I spun off and told him to be safe, after he told me to shut the fuck up again, he told me to be safe too. So I'm like, I don't know, that shit is throwing me off. Like, you asked me for a light. No, first I see you in a state of need. I see you mad. So I'm asking if you're good to reassure you. You know what I'm saying? And then you ask me for a light. I tell you no. I question why'd you disrespect me. Then you disrespect me again. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't retaliate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fight fire with fire. Like, that's not what I do. You feel me? Like, a lot of people, they would have reacted to that. They would have, you know what I mean? They would have reacted to that. Me, I'm gonna let you show who you are and what you do. And then I'm gonna just go off that, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, I ain't want no parts to that. I ain't want that energy around me, so I just spun off. But I just think it's crazy how, you can be in a state of need and then ask for something, and then once you don't get it, you go back to, that state of mind that's like unstable, you know what I mean? And that's not something that you want to be in. You don't want to be, I'm not laughing at that. I'm just saying, like, you don't want to be in that state of confusion where you don't know what you want. You don't know if you want someone to help you, or you don't know if you want someone to be mad at. You don't know if you're mad at yourself or the world. Like, you just don't know. You're a zombie. You know what I mean? You just want brains. Like, you just want a substance to feel. You just need something to feel the void. You know what I'm saying? Me, I wish I could have been in a position to help out and give him what he needed, a light, or maybe obviously a better situation. But, you know, I'm just not in a position to do that. But even if I was, why would I after you just disrespected me? You feel me? And I don't know. I just feel like, you know, help is deserved. It's not given. You know what I mean? And when you're carrying yourself a certain way, people see that. People see what you represent. People see how you talk to others, and they see all that, you know what I mean? And if you're not in the right state of mind and you're just like a dick, like, bro, nobody wants to help out a dick, you know what I mean? And not to say that that's what he is, but you know what I'm saying? Essentially, like, nobody wants to help assholes. So assholes stay assholes, and most assholes are in shitty positions, you know what I'm saying? You know, I still send peace and blessings, you know, their way though, you know. That's why I left saying be safe, because I know it's wicked out here. But I don't know, that was just my encounter. And that was the other night, that was like maybe 2 nights ago. Like, if you see in my other video where I got a tank top on, it happened that night. So, I mean, hey. And that's why I don't eat at Waffle House, because there's always some shit going on at Waffle House. There's always a fucking zombie at Waffle House. So yeah.